Developing news, Fox 13 has learned more about the man shot and killed in front of a downtown Memphis hotel. Several sources confirm the man killed was a 27-year-old Memphis rapper from Raleigh who had recently just got a deal with a record label. Friends say he went by the stage name Sayso P. And Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explains what else he has learned about the shooting investigation.
The shooting death of a man in front of the Westin Hotel is still shooting shockwaves through the busy entertainment district. Fox 13 did some digging and learned who the man is that sadly lost his life in the middle of the afternoon Saturday is 27-year-old Latorian Hunt. According to sources, Hunt is originally from Raleigh and was known to be an up-and-coming rap artist who had recently signed to a record label with the man who survived the shooting. Well-known Houston rapper Albert Walker Mondane, also known as Sauce Walker, is who survived. Memphis police released information on the shooting investigation. They called the shooting a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. To people who knew Hunt, he didn't live in Memphis and only came to visit his hometown and make quick appearances. According to investigators, a gunman shot Hunt several times while...
So real quick, they said they was targeted and he lived in Memphis, or he's from Memphis, but he would just visit regularly. I'm telling you, y'all, that's one of the big no-nos in my opinion. Once you get big, you get famous, you get the fame and the infamy. With that comes the hatred, especially from your own city. Anyone listening, if you ever get big and you get a bunch of hate on you and you're successful, the best advice I can give, or some of the best advice I can give and I've heard, is to move out the city. They will never accept you, your own people. It's sad, but to be honest, I've seen this happen time and time again, y'all. Your own city will hate on you the worst.
Only shooting Mondane once in the leg. Investigators have not released information on the shooters, but confirmed they have identified the car they used to get away in. In downtown Memphis, Jeremy Pierre, Fox.
So will they find these guys? I think they will. Nowadays, you can't commit any kind of criminal acts without being broadcasted on different platforms. And even some guys snitch on themselves, y'all. But there's Sayso P. More info on his death. My condolences to him and his family, or to the family, should I say. A sad situation, up-and-coming rapper, not even 30 years old, y'all. But what's interesting is the person that claims to be his mother, right, made a statement. Check it out. Now, there was a rumor that he had run off on the plug for $200,000. And everybody ran with this, y'all. Everybody ran with this narrative. I saw a post coming out. And even whenever I saw these big pages talk about it, I'm like, man, how could they verify this info, right? Again, in this day and age, who knows? But I even thought it was odd to see someone say this, and many people just run with this narrative. So this woman, I'm going to hide her name. It's off of Facebook. It's a Facebook post. And she said this. This is the type of lies that keep mothers losing our sons. My son never stole anything. Never ran off with anything. Didn't have to. Haters set him up, but not because he stole a dime. He would give you his last before he would steal anything. Please stop spreading rumors. Let me repeat that. He didn't have to take from anyone. Money wasn't a factor for... and it has a name tagged Tank the Bank. He was too loyal. I guess that's him. Too loyal to the wrong people was his biggest downfall. Haters who were envious unalived my baby, but I won't let y'all steal his legacy. People see him with a stack and say anything. That was his norm. See, I seen him, y'all, racked up. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. When I see someone like this, I'm like, what do? They put their pictures out there holding big old stacks, racks, 100,000 plus, whatever it is. I can tell you right now, that's probably $500,000 to $1 million right there, y'all. Money, it stacks a certain way, and that's all there is to it, right? I'm just saying, when I see people do that, I'm also somewhat, not really, but for lack of better words, I'm interested myself as to what they do, right? Because I'm an oil man myself, and when you see people with big stacks of money like this, it's very interesting to say the least. I digress. The point is, the mother's claiming that these rumors that are circulating are unfounded and not true. She's kind of stating, if you read in between the lines, haters set him up. Maybe, I don't want to sit there and add to it, but, in this day and age, it will be your own people. Your own people can set you up, take you out, and they're jealous of you. I'm not saying that's the case here, but she says that obviously she's saying that it was nothing to do with him running off on the plug for 200K. Again, many people took that story and ran with it. I waited on the reporting. You know, the way it is with content creation, y'all, a lot of us want to get to the story first, you know, and put it out there. But sometimes, or most of the time, you have to wait on something to give it time to come out. Now, this is an ongoing case. Will they find the people that did this crime to this young man? We will yet to see the results, but hopefully they will find those that did this in broad daylight, though, right? And there was another rumor. I don't know how true it was, but they said that Sauce Walker, they were on top of him and they're finna take him out, and they saw that it was him and they let him go. Again, more rumors. Who knows at this point? I saw the video of Sayso P, and with all due respect, it was horrible. So if they have that video footage of the aftermath, should I say, I'm pretty sure they're going to have the footage of the vehicle and even the criminals doing the said act. Now, if and when they get caught, we'll keep you informed. But again, Sayso P, his mother, came out and made a statement. It's on Facebook. If you can find it. It's not too hard to find, saying that he did not run off on the plug. Please stop spreading the rumors, she says. And I guess many should respect the wishes of the mother. Now, was this guy involved in other situations? Who knows at this point? Again, big flashy guy. I think he was on No Jumper. I've seen clips of him. He's a up and coming rapper, should I say? He looks like he had all the swag and all the charisma it takes to be a rapper in 2025, and he was taken out again in Memphis, in his own city. And I did see this, that Sauce Walker posted on his story his location. Someone can see it or saw it, that they're at that certain hotel. Now, if that has anything to do with this, I don't know, but that's another lesson that we can learn from this. Never drop the location, for real. Never let people know where you're at when you're there. I've even done it myself with my wife. She's like, yeah, of course, don't post that. Take a picture, whatever. Let's post that later. She reminds me. I remind myself. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I feel like, doing something, making a post and posting it. But I'm glad I have a better counterpart that warns me of doing so. Even though, really, I'm just a oil man from the south side of Midland, Texas. But it is, something that you should put in practice. Don't just let these people know where you're at all times, especially when you're out and about. And especially if you're known in your city and you are hated, especially in your hometown. It's despicable how people maneuver and operate in this day and age. It's a messed up situation. The hate is real, y'all. The jealousy, man, is something else. Straight up. So again, there it is. Sayso P, his mother clarifying some rumors here. Sauce Walker is recovering. Man, I'm telling you, Sauce Walker be in the mix, y'all. And it's sad that in this day and age, 2025, you can't really maneuver too much without something like this happening. Again, you're a celebrity. You're someone with a bright future. The people hate on you. You have some kind of beefs or drama you're somehow involved in, or past grudges. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, this young man lost his life in broad daylight. Ain't that crazy? And Sauce Walker also got, I believe he got hit with the leg wound. He's recovering, and hopefully he will move more strategically and smarter in the future. Like I said, y'all, be careful out there dropping your location. I even advise against going out of town and telling people you're out of town. I'll be surprised seeing how many people will be on vacation saying they're out of town. For me, security and safety is the utmost importance for me and my family. I never let anyone know when I go out of town, unless it's someone that, I confide in to someone watch my house or the neighborhood, whatever. But telling someone also where you're going to be at or posting where you're at, especially if you're out of town, is also a no-go. You're giving them info. You're giving them ammo to use against you if they want to. You can do what you want. When I sit in the restaurant, I sit with my back against the wall, and I'm watching all exits and entries straight up because I'm not going to get caught slipping. That's how I look at it. Anyways, I digress. Sayso P, gone, hopefully not forgotten from what his mother's saying. This is the life he lived. He was racked up. He got money since an early age. I did see a lot of Facebook posting saying that this is not true, that he did not run off on no plug, that the dude was used to getting money and getting big money since an early age. And to be honest, from what I've seen, I think that could be a factual statement or many statements because the pictures and the proof are there, right? So anyways, y'all, Sayso P, gone. Sauce Walker shot also. Memphis, crazy time, to be honest. Crazy city. I've heard stories. And there it is, y'all. And with that, I'm out of here. And remember, you ain't gotta like it. Later.